Happy Wednesday. Yes, I did look at the calendar right before, so I knew what day of the week it was because you just never know in January. It goes by in a split second. Good morning, it's Cindy. Glad you guys are here. If you go ahead and leave a comment in the chat, that would be awesome. And if you like to win things, subscribe to the YouTube channel, leave a comment, share into your social media, tag my name on it, Cindy with a really long last name, and you get a chance to win a prize every week. All right, so here's our title today. Why do doctors say it's all in your head? Well, I'm going to start off with a story. When I was in college, um, I went off to Air Force field training and I came back with some stronger muscles, and I also came back sick. That's what happens when you scrub too many toilets and drinking fountains with no gloves on. So I got to spend the next couple of years with literally no energy, laying on the couch trying to finish out my grad school. But at least twice a week, I had to go run a 2 mile PFT test, which is always fun when you can't walk up a flight of stairs. But I was able to go do my best on running a 2 mile timed run, which, if you want to know the power of the mind, there it is right there. I was able to run, but I didn't have the energy to walk upstairs. So, anyway, that led me to go visit some wonderful doctor's offices to figure out what was wrong. I knew what my brain can do, but what was my body doing? And I got to hear the wonderful answer of, there's absolutely nothing wrong with you. We can't find anything wrong with you. It must all be in your head. And if you know, because you have a personality like me, you're like, what? This is not all in my head. You're full of it. And they are full of it, because that was the beginning of people having autoimmune things, and they had never seen it, or they were not familiar with it, or they didn't know, or you don't look sick on the outside, so you can't possibly be sick on the inside. Raise your hand if you ever heard that one. So I was going to the wonderful doctor's offices just early before they knew what they were doing. Well, early before they knew, they saw lots of people coming in with things like this, that you didn't look sick on the outside, but you were sick on the inside. Which I found out that I had a wonderful Epstein-Barr virus, which is always fun. They said you can have it once, and I had it 3 separate times, which I know. Raise your hand if you were an overachiever at one time in your life. Me too, especially when it comes into the things to keep you down. So that began my journey of, I go to these people and nobody gives me an answer. I go to more people, they don't give me an answer, give me an answer. I was like, I'm going to start doing my own research. I'm going to start cutting things out of my life, and I'm going to start figuring out how to get my energy back, because I know this is not in my head. And I know something's not quite right with me physically. So then I was like, what am I going to do? So that began the journey, which started with, first was asking questions. Asking questions, and asking questions in the right place. I stopped going to the doctor and asking questions because they didn't have the answers, nor were they wanting to know the answers. They were like, nope, this is in your head. You all imagine this. If you stop imagining this, then this will not happen to you anymore. Not the case. Not the case at all. So that was the beginning of that journey that brought me to where I am now. Like, I can walk upstairs. I can run around places. I can exercise. I can do all the things. But back then I couldn't. So I needed to find out what happened, other than I got sick with something. And I needed to figure out how to get well so I could move forward. So if that's you, there's a bunch of ladies in my group that are like that too. They want to get it to the bottom of it. They want to take ownership in their own health, and they want to be their own best advocate. So the link is in the description of the video, and I'll see you guys inside the group, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.